So we're back again here on the Gravedigger Report. Jeremiah Graves, aka the Gravedigger, have a special guest, the number one defensive tackle in the nation, and the number one defensive tackle in the Big Ten, Johnny Newton. Let's go ahead and add him to the show. Hey Johnny, how you doing, my man? How's everything going for you?
I'm good. How about you, man?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain, man. So I definitely had to, reach out to you, man, have you on the show, man. You reckon have it, not just in the Big Ten, but all across, college football as of right now. You being the number one defensive tackle in the nation and also the number one defensive tackle in the Big Ten. But before we get into that, a little bit, about yourselves for the viewers, listeners, and followers, man. I know you're from St. Petersburg, Florida, and I know that you have a strong, family base there in the forest community. For the listeners and viewers and followers, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, for sure. Born, like you said, born and raised St. Petersburg, Florida. My parents had 5 kids, all boys. I'm the second youngest out of all the boys. My dad is a mechanic, hardworking man. Probably been fixing cars since he was elementary, probably. Long time with my grandpa. My mom works finance. They always work hard to provide for us. So I feel like that's where my motive's from. Trying to get back to my family, provide for my family. Me and my brothers always grew up competing, whether it was wrestling inside the house, playing football inside the house, playing basketball inside the house, or just playing in the streets, playing football in the streets. That's where that competitive aspect came from. Always trying to beat my brothers. So now on a national aspect, I'm trying to be the best there is in every aspect. Because I feel like me and my brothers grew up tough. Like they used to beat up on me. I was always the younger brother. So now it's just time to pay back everybody else who stepped in front of me.
Understood. Now, with you being about 6'2", 305 pounds, man, do you think that your brothers can still handle you, or is they still wrestling with you now?
No, them boys ain't messing with me. They could jump me though. At that point, they got that. But one on one, them boys, I don't feel like nobody messing with me.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't feel no one is actually messing with you. As far as within the community, because you're making great headlines. Doing great things within the community as well. And I know that you come from a strong family base. And that's so positive because it also reflects who you are just as an individual. So speed it up a notch. As far as from being from St. Petersburg, Florida, how was that transition coming to University of Illinois? That whole recruiting process or just, the whole forecast.
Oh, it's a big transition coming from St. Pete. St. Pete, like you'd be scared to walk down the street by yourself. Compared to Illinois, like in college, everybody showing you love. Like I go into the store, people coming up to me, "Hey, you play football? You Johnny, right?" Yeah, I'm
Right.
Johnny. And then walking in St. Peter's, like, "Oh, that's Johnny." Like nobody don't care about that, but yeah, it's different. Like just and like now in college, that like I got a bigger name. All the kids look up to me back home. So like that's a real big thing. Like me being a kid, used to look up to like the OGs that used to play college football. Now
Right.
the kids looking up to me. So like I try to do as best as I can on the field, off the field, to like be a good role model for the kids.
Definitely understood. Definitely understood that. Now, with you being a role model, back in St. Petersburg, and also, now you're at, University of Illinois. You've been there, and you're in your junior year. They have you ranked as the number one defensive tackle, in the nation, and that's in the Big Ten, SEC, Pac-10, ACC, across the board. Number one defensive tackle interior. How does that, play a huge role as far as for yourself on who you are?
I mean, I was always, like I say, undersized. Like everybody always looked at me, normally tackle 6'4", 6'5", 300, 315. Coming into college, I was 6 foot, 268. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
268 coming into college. So everybody always looked at me undersized. Even my wingspan too short. Scouts told me wingspan was too short. So I just feel like it's a testimony that I'm number one right now. Like hard work. I mean, you guys, anybody that know me,
Right.
I'm the hardest worker in the room. Whether it's a drawing competition, tying your shoes the fastest, or just
Right.
playing football, like that's just me. So now that I'm number one, I feel like all my hard work finally coming to the light. I don't really pay too much mind to it because I still got another season to play. But at the end of the season, I plan on being number one still for sure.
Gotcha, gotcha. Now going into this season, you have a radar on you. You have a
Yeah,
mark as of right now.
for sure.
You definitely do. And we're talking about all across the land, not just in your conference as the Big Ten. I just interviewed Corey Bullock. He's a transfer from North Carolina Central. He was the #1 guard in the FCS. Now he's at University of Maryland, perhaps
Mm-hmm.
one of the best guards in the Big Ten.
Yes,
He,
sir.
he has the nickname Pancake Bullock. You'll be going against him one-on-one on October the 14th at University of Maryland. So it actually will take place there. You have any words for that?
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that he know who I am. Uh, I'm pretty sure. I saw what he said in a recent interview. I mean, that's cool that he think that. Hopefully, he give me his best, cause that boy go feel me when he see me, for sure. But they call him pancake. I guess I'm syrup.
Oh man, I definitely like that. I definitely like that. Definitely like that. So, with your position coach, Coach Jameson. So I know he's actually been working with you, one-on-one and with the other D linemen as well. And Illinois, it seems as if the culture is changing there as far
Hmm.
as just, with football. I know they're great academics and as far as with basketball and other collegiate sports, with women's
Hmm.
sports as well too. But it seems as if the culture is actually changing with the Illinois football team. And I can say that is a big test and play due to you as well. Can you actually speak about that? Because it seems like the shift is just changing.
Yeah, I feel like ever since Coach B came, the culture changed.
Right.
He coached at the Patriots, the Giants, but I feel like he got that Patriot mentality. Like everybody speak about it, like how they tough, they
Hmm.
goes to win. I just feel like everything they do, we do, and that's why we've been so successful lately. Our coach is probably the smartest in the game. Strength coach Tank Wright, he coached at Michigan and West Point. I feel like he got all the materials that we need. You feel me? We working on flexibility, mobility, not just trying to be
Right.
a bodybuilder. Like he
Right.
getting us loose. I feel like yeah. I feel like we got the best in every aspect that you ask for. We got a lot of athletes on our team, dogs, people that's hungry. Like the OGs on our team, they came from like the losing 2-10.
Right.
Nobody ain't trying to be on the team like that. So we
Not
see
at
our
all.
basketball team being successful. I'm like,
Right.
man, like that could be us, man. We got the people on our team, the coaches. We just got to execute at a high level. And last year we showed clips of that. You feel me? I feel like we could have had a better season. We came up short, a lot of games. Refs killed us some games, but can't
Yeah.
never blame it on the refs.
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like we got the players though for sure. We recruit Florida heavy, so we got them athletes.
I
Yeah.
definitely understand that. Yeah, I definitely understand. So, with you as of right now, currently, you are working out. You're getting ready for spring ball. And if you currently as of right now, you're in St. Petersburg, Florida. How does that look for you as of right now? Getting ready for spring ball, getting ready for the summer conditioning, which is going to be the 110s, the 40s. We already know about that, and then
Yeah.
heading into. I know you're not looking forward to
Nah, man,
that.
I don't even talk about.
About the 110.
Nah.
I definitely understand, but you'll be heading into the fall, and this
Mhm.
time of year is so pivotal, it's so pertinent that individuals stay in shape, they stay out of trouble, they stay compliant with the nutrition, and also with
Mhm.
finishing up strong in the classroom. How does that look for you, Mr. Newton?
Right now, you feel me? Normally, a lot of people go home and just like enjoy the vacation, but me, I feel like this year got to be a mission for me. Like I got a chip on my shoulder. I feel
Right.
like last year I should have been one of the best D tackles in the nation with what I put on film. So I can't come home and play around, hang out with this person. I'm
Yeah.
grinding right now. You feel me? Just trying to get there. I ain't made it. They could count me as #1, but I ain't made it yet.
Yeah.
So I'm grinding till I get there. Uh, I feel like the conditioning in Florida bad. We got that heat killing us. So when I
Right.
get up north, I just be like, I already be in shape, and then I lift down here too. I got a little gym I go to. So when I get back to college, I'm dominating it again. Just a rotation.
Gotcha. So is there any trainers personally that you want to give a shout out to that you're actually working out with, high school coaches, individuals in the
Mm-hmm.
community, because I know you have things on Instagram and also on social media
For sure, for
activities.
sure.
You're at football camps, you're doing the work, you're giving back.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone who you would like to give a shout out to that, that's like, hey, Johnny, meet me here. We're working out. Hey, Johnny, hey, we're preparing these dish because, you're a big guy now. You're not the 270 who used to
Yeah.
be. So not
Yeah.
300 pounds. So you
Free
get into
food.
that man.
Yeah.
So
Uh, I give a shout out to my high school coach, Chris Harvey. He always let us come never, never. My high school D-line coach, Coach Fetty. Uh, my personal trainers, Coach Rod Williams and Coach Art McCoy. Shout out to them.
definitely.
So,
So yeah, so let's speed it up, man, and then talk about directly about Johnny Newton. Just
for
you.
sure.
So, heading into this fall, what are some of the, your goals as far as being a defensive lineman? Because they already presented you as the number one defensive lineman in interior across the nation. But what are some of the
Mhm.
goals? Or you already have the Big Ten, as far as defensive line. What are some of the goals for you just in general?
Me, I'm a team oriented person. So, like, I feel like no matter how good my success is, the team success bigger. Of course,
Right.
like, I'm trying to win that natty. I'm watching Georgia, them boys celebrating. I was like, dang, that could be us. So, my goal is to make our DB jobs easy. I feel
Mhm.
like I can make the DBs and linebackers job easy. Everything can just flow perfectly. That's me getting to that quarterback. Causing disruption in the backfield. I don't really set no goals for sacks or TFLs because then I feel like I'll be counting them in the game. I just feel like if it's gonna come to you, it's gonna come to you. I don't want to have to like, oh yeah, I got one sack. Let me get two sacks. I ain't that type of person. So
Gotcha.
just doing whatever I can to make our DB's job easier. They're gonna be a young group coming in this year. He had a couple losses, so
Mhm.
and then just being a leader for the team. Like I feel like all the young boys probably looking up to me
They are.
to be the voice of the team. You feel me?
They really
Me
are.
coming back with the status I got, I feel like they'll look up to me. So just being a good leader for them and a good role model off the field, like taking them under my wing, showing them what I do, how I do it. So when their time comes, they could be the next great.
Definitely understood, or they can be the next, Johnny Newton. Because
For
at the end
sure.
of the day, definitely because at the end of the day, you have actually, kept the fire burning. So that's going to bring in
Mm-hmm.
recruits, that's bringing in the fans, and just in general. As far as for yourself, why do you think they have you rated as the number one defensive tackle in the nation in college football?
I just do everything right. I do my job at a high level and execute it. Whether it's taking on double teams, they better not single team me because it's gonna be ugly. But I could get to the quarterback for sure. I think I had 59 pressures this year.
Yeah,
A lot of them could have been sacks. The quarterback just getting the ball out right at that second. It's a big disruptor. I think I had 14 TFLs. But I mean, all those anybody can have those stats. But the film ain't gonna lie. The film ain't never gonna lie.
no,
A lot of them watch film, technique wise, extension wise, from a D line aspect. I just feel like I did everything a coach could ask for at a high level.
definitely understand. Now, as far as for you playing the defensive tackle position, do you feel
Hmm.
more comfortable at the three technique? And for listener, viewers, and followers, that's actually over the guard and splitting, right or the left hand side, or do you feel comfortable playing the nose tackle, which is head up or in a single eye formation? Which one do you feel like you can get your best man on, to where you can deliver smoke in the backfield for running backs and also for quarterbacks as well?
For pass rushing, I like that's a hard question. I'd say three tech more for a pass rushing. 'Cause, I don't know. For me, it's just easier. But I feel like nose guard. If I could get the center to bite, I like both really for pass rush. But for a run purpose, I like 4R. But for a pass and for pass rushing, I definitely like. I say three tech the most, but I can mess with a one technique too.
Understood. So I see that I was looking at the schedule, right? And I see you
Mm-hmm.
guys are not playing Ohio State this year.
Nah.
Yeah, and I know that put a smile on your face, but also too, I know you have a competitive edge about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general. How do you feel about that? Not being able to pay one of, or if not, the best, team in the Big Ten, that they have rated. Because I know how you feel about Illinois and other schools as well too. But just based on that competition, and also for the scouts being able to see that type of film, how do you feel about that?
It's cool. I feel like we'll see them boys. I don't want to speak too soon, but if they make it to the Big Ten championship, we'll see them there. If they are where everybody say they are, either them in Michigan, we'll see them in the Big Ten championship. But I just take things 1 week at a time. When it gets to that time, I'll be ready for sure.
That's received. That's received. Now we know going into this fall, we already reiterated that you're going to be, or if not, one of the best defensive linemen, and you're rated the #1 defensive lineman. How do you feel scouts are actually viewing you as of right now? Because the reality, you could have went to the NFL this year, and you had, a huge post that's on social media, that's on the internet. It has went viral. It says, "I'm back." Fans were happy. I'm happy to have you on the show, and just in general. But how do you feel scouts feel about you, just in general? Because you could have been in Indianapolis a couple of weeks ago, at the combine, and said, "You know what? I'm done being an amateur. I'm going pro," and selectively would have been picked up very high as far as working out and during pro days. But you're coming back, for your junior year. So what do you feel scouts are thinking, GMs are thinking, teams are thinking about you?
They probably thinking I want to get paid. They know, like you said, they know I could have went last year. I probably would have went as high as I wanted to, which was first round, of course. But knowing they know I want to come back this year, to prove my point that I'm the best D tackle in the nation. Like you said, they got me rated preseason for that, so they call all the scout sides. I mean, I probably was on their radar last year,
Right.
for sure. But this year, I just want them to know that I'm the best D tackle, best defender, probably the best player in college. You feel me? Trying to get that #1 overall pick. That's always been a dream.
Yeah,
Top 10, just #1 overall. So I'll prove it in the season.
definitely. There's also, with teams, being available, I know they're actually drooling over you. And also, as of right now, I know for a fact that the Big Ten, as far as offensive linemen, they're putting schemes together just for you. So, with that radar being on you and that stamp being on your helmet, definitely look out for double teams. And I believe there's also some teams that's definitely just going to run your way just to test to see who you are. However, I know that you have the smoke for them, that you've been putting in the work, and the fire has already been lit, and the sauce has already been hot. So with that being stated, what do you feel as if there's some things that you can actually approve that's in your toolbox as far as for you being, the #1 defensive tackle in the nation from last year?
For sure. I feel like I'm pretty stout in the run game,
Definitely.
taking on blocks. I feel like that's just given. I need to work on my pass rush, though. I mean, I feel like I be pity patting a lot sometimes. Not
Okay.
getting, just working on seeing the hand and being the man. I got a lot of pressures, but I feel like if I could have beat the man a half a second quicker, that could have been a sack, I mean, football is a game, seconds and inches. I was a couple inches away from a lot of sacks last year. So I feel like if I could work on that pass rushes, being the man quicker, I'd be a dominant player.
Definitely. And also, with this question being asked, how do you feel your nutrition has changed over the years? Because I've seen, videos and pictures and things of you from when you were at, 270, now 295. You got the abs coming in and things like that. You get your sexy on and things, and you get more
So,
stronger. How do you feel nutrition is actually working for you? Is your primal engagement as of right now on nutrition, versus how it was, several years back?
not even 7 years back, I'd say 2 years back.
Okay.
Growing up, we got to eat what we could. Like, I mean, gourmet meals, you just eating what you could afford that night.
Right.
But it's just, even in my freshman year, before all the NIL stuff started, I was McDonald's shawty.
Yeah.
And Wendy's 4 for 4s, just, shopping at Save a Lot, you know what I'm saying? Just eating all the, I don't want to say bad foods for you, but just eating what I could afford at the time. You know, that was in my price budget.
Right.
But now, I mean, turkey burgers, you know what I'm saying? Eating a lean meal, chicken, quinoa rice, a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables. I ain't never eaten no vegetables in my life, but I just know I gotta take things serious now. You
Yeah.
know, and I could see the formation, I could feel the formation, like just eat better.
Yeah.
Like I feel good all the time, more energized. My workouts, not getting tired. I feel stronger. I'm benching more,
Yeah.
squatting more than I ever have, and I say I look good for 300 pounds for
No,
sure.
you definitely do. You definitely do. You definitely do. Not only do you look good for 300 pounds, as an athlete, but also as a student athlete as well too. You
Hmm.
just made Big Ten academic All-American as well. For
Hmm.
the listener, viewers, and followers, can you attest to that? Because you're not only getting it done on the field, you're
Hmm.
actually taking that excellence to the next level as far as within the classroom. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, for sure. Like I always say, I ain't seen you to school for football. I seen you to school to get an education. So that's number one. Always get them papers. That's why a lot of the OGs tell me gotta get the papers. So that been my focus. I mean, of course, going to the league always a dream, but that always don't work out. So you gotta have someone to fall back to. If it don't work out, or even if it do work out, whenever you're done, you could be finished around what 35 or before that. So I mean, you got your whole life to live. You don't got no degree. You just gonna be looking crazy, looking for what's next to do, rather than saying, "Oh, I got this degree." You feel me? I could find a job within this, or I could start a business within this degree. So I take school as serious as I take football. Right now, I'm trying to get a principals list. You
Right.
feel me? Trying to work on all A's. Hopefully, I can get that. And I always say you could be on time to football every day. You could be on time to classes. You could give football 100%. You could give school 100%. It ain't gonna last forever. So you might as well just give it your all while you're at it.
So true. That's so true, Johnny. So going back and for this coming season, you have a lot of games to play and a lot of games to showcase who you are once more because you're him. You are him on the field.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there a notable game that you're looking forward to for the 2023 season? With all the fans and all the excitement to come with it.
Hmm. Uh, on a personal level, I'll say Toledo. For me, I
Okay.
get to play. My brother played for Toledo, so
Okay.
for the fans, I have about 60, 70 family members there. That's all the fans I need. But
Right.
yeah, that'll be on a personal level because that's my brother. I always play with him. Now I get to play against him, so that'll be pretty cool. Uh, on a football level, I mean Maryland now because of the pancake. But nah, I was committed to Maryland before I came to Illinois,
Okay.
so I just feel like that'll always be a highly anticipated game. I know a lot of them boys over there, the coaches over there, Coach Locks. He's one of the best coaches in the nation. So that'll be a cool game to play at. It'll be awkward, but at the same time, it'll be cool. And other than that, I'll just take every game week by week. You feel me? Everybody go give me their best now that I'm number one in the nation. They see I'm number one, and yeah. So I'll take every week the same, whether you a first round draft pick or you somebody nobody know about, because they gonna treat me the same way. Everybody gonna try to get at me, so they gonna feel me for sure every week.
That's what I'm talking about. Definitely. Now, so what are your plans headed into spring ball in a couple weeks? How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty confident about spring ball. For
Okay.
me, we've been grinding for 8 weeks
Mm-hmm.
in the weight room, so now we finally get to play football. Like showcase what we got going on. We've been working speed wise, strength wise. I feel as strong as I've ever been in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. And my speed always there. I used to play running back in high school, so
Okay.
yeah, for sure. The speed always there. But I feel good about it. You feel me? We lost a lot in the secondary. Got a new quarterback. Got some transfers,
Right.
and to see what our team really about. What we weak at really. That's always my biggest thing. Fix where we weak at. So going in the spring, see where we weak at, so we could fix that before camp even come. Not even before the season. So before camp come, we could fix that, so we could be the best team come week 1.
Noted. Do you feel as if going into after spring ball and the conclusion of the academic year, do you feel as if you're going to stick around campus and work out with the team, or are you going to go back down to Florida and work out, or are you going to stick to your routine?
I ain't gonna lie. Right when football and school over, I had home immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, I had home, but we'll link up. We got a lot of people from Florida. A lot of people on a vacation in Florida. So me and my teammates, we all meet somewhere at a neutral place in Florida, get that workout going on, go to the beach together. The family, we just call it. Our football thing for Illinois is family with 2 L's because of Illinois ILL family. So yeah. But other than that, I don't really stay up in Illinois too much. Be too cold for that, man. Just gray skies, depressing. I like to come home to some sunshine, you feel me? And to see my family as much as possible. I'm a big family guy, you feel me? Whether it's my friends or my actual family, I call all of them family. So come on, spend as much time with my family as I can while grinding at the same time.
Well, you know what? That's definitely going to be great, because the reality is that, after spring ball and heading into the summer, and information you already know, that going into the season, man, things are really going to pick up for you. And I don't believe they're actually going to die down, and probably until, after draft of next season, as you will be selected and, in the first round. So that's just the reality for you, so keep that, keep that burner going for yourself, man. Here in the Gravedigger Report, we definitely had to have you on the show, because the reality is that we see eye before the talent, but nonetheless is that for yourself, man, you're making some huge, strong gains, and we wish you nothing but the best. During the season, we hope to have you back on. And I know that Illinois and also St. Petersburg, and also your family and the community and everyone that knows you and supports you are definitely proud of you, based on your output, based on the outreach, and also the resources that you have been doing, in the classroom, off the classroom, and just being who you are, Johnny. So we want to say salute to you, Gravedigger Report, my man.
No, I appreciate you for having me. I like what y'all got going on. You feel me? I just appreciate it for having me. Not a lot of people actually reach out to me, try to get me on. During the season, I be real busy. So, just to get down there and chop it up with you, I really enjoyed that more than a lot of interviews, So I appreciate you, and I like what y'all got going on.
Man, we greatly appreciate it, man. Over here, man, we're going to keep it, man. We're going to keep the smoke going, because that's just the reality, man. But, I'm looking forward to October the 14th, man, against you, going against Corey Bullock, man. That's going to be one for the eyes. That's definitely going to be one for the eyes. But, and also, too, the first game that you guys play is going to be at Toledo, man, with your brother. And quick question, that's your younger or your older brother?
He a year older than me.
Okay, what position?
Yeah, my older brother, he a receiver.
Okay.
So if Toledo watching this, don't throw him a screen route. You might try to crack his head open.
I definitely understand, man. Well, I definitely understand. With Johnny, man, we're going to go ahead and conclude on that note, man. You take it easy, okay? Thank you for being on the Gravedigger Report.
For sure. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Take it easy.
For sure.
So that concludes another episode here on the Gravedigger Report. Jeremiah Graves, a.k.a. the Gravedigger. You can follow me on Instagram, Gravedigger Report, or you can follow me on my website, www.gravediggerreport.com. Until then, take it easy. Be safe.